of 37 at a
Generous quantities of rich cream filling, and finally they insisted upon lots of real milk chocolate. But would this classic attempt be worthy of the name Fox's? Fox's new classic chocolate biscuit, the height of good taste.
If you clean your kitchen with a product that's too harsh, this is what might happen. Jif is different. Jif lifts even tough stains and leaves surfaces feeling like new. Jif, with the power to clean right through to the shine.
Hello, time for a couple of birthday cards now, and if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you from all of us here. This card is for Daniel Cutting from Sheringham. Hope it's not too cold up there, Daniel. Daniel's 2 today. Lots of love and kisses from Mummy and Daddy, also from Lee and Wayne, Aunt Jean, Uncle Philip, Marie and Michelle, and of course Nanny as well. And a flying pink elephant here, my goodness, to dear Grace on your 5th birthday. That's love from Mummy and Daddy and Sister Sophie. That's Grace Allen from Ipswich. Went to Ipswich last night. Looking very Christmassy it was too. Also, Lisa Hartgrove is 5. Happy birthday to you, Lisa. Love from Mummy and Daddy. Also from Chris, Karen, Emma and Gary. Well, hope to be back this afternoon with more cards on BC just before Children's ITV, but now it's Puddle Lane.
Right, what should we play next? Skittles? No. Oh, I thought you liked Skittles. Still, if you'd rather play something else...
I'd rather go indoors.
Oh?
I'm cold.
So am I. The wind feels really chilly.
Does it? Hadn't really noticed.
It's all right for you. You've got a coat on.
Oh, well, why don't you put coats on? Then it wouldn't matter how cold it got. We could still play outside.
We haven't got any coats.
Oh, I suppose that is a bit of a problem, isn't it? All right, let's go and play indoors. Oh, I tell you what, we could go and play in the den.
Oh, yes. What a good idea.
Which den?
Oh, didn't we tell you about it, Maple? The magician let us have a den under the table in his room.
Yes, it's wonderful. Our very own special secret place. Come and have a look at it.
Shouldn't we clear up these toys first?
Oh, we can do that later. Come on. Here you are, Maple.
Well, what do you think?
I like it.
It's not bad, is it? We can do anything we want in here, and there's nobody to trouble us.
What are we going to do now we're here?
Well, let's play pretending. I'll be Mrs. Pitter-Patter.
And I'll be the magician.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will, Toby. I'll be anybody I want to be.
I'm not Toby. I'm Mrs. Pitter-Patter. You know how I love telling people what to do?
Oh, I see. Well, you'd better watch out, Mrs. Pitter-Patter. I'm a great magician, and I could turn you into a frog if I wanted to.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could. In fact, I think I will. There. You're a frog now.
No, I'm not. You got the magic tune wrong. You're always getting the magic tune wrong, magician.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Isn't that right, Snodgrass? Snodgrass? Oh, Snodgrass.
Wake up, Snodgrass!
I am awake. I'm just pretending to be somebody.
I got it. You're pretending to be Mr. Go-to-Bed.
That's very good. He sounds just like Mr. Go-to-Bed, doesn't he, Toby? Mrs. Pitter-Patter.
Read it.
I beg your pardon?
Read it. Your spell worked after all. I'm a frog now. Read it. And I've got to hop away now. Read it. Read it.
Be quiet,
read it.
frog.
Read it.
You'll wake Mr.
Read it.
Go-to-Bed.
Read it. Read it.
Oh, dear.
Just look at all this mess.
Dear, oh dear.
Toby?
Well, I don't think Toby would have made this mess, nor his friends. They don't usually leave rubbish lying around.
Well, it's true, but look, there's some books and some toys over there, and they belong to Toby. Toby! Toby!
Perhaps he's playing somewhere where he can't hear you. Perhaps he's in the house.
Well, if you want to bring a spell dragon to you, there's one sure way to do it.
Of course. A sneeze.
That's right. Never fails.
Woo! Bless you. Hello, everybody. Who sneezed?
I did. Look, Toby, look at all this.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. What have you been up to, magician?
Well, What do you mean? I haven't been doing anything.
Then who made all this mess?
But that's what I want to know. Wasn't it you?
No, of course not.
Well, there are lots of your toys and books over there, Toby.
Yes, I'm afraid we left those out when we went to play in the den, but we didn't scatter all this rubbish about all over the place.
So there you are, Toby.
Oh, hello, Snodgrass.
We wondered what had happened to you.
Well, the magician sneezed, you see, and so
Ooh, what a mess.
Yes. It looks as if someone's knocked the rubbish bin over.
The rubbish bin. Why didn't we think of that? Yes, someone's knocked it over.
Well, we didn't.
Well, perhaps it blew over. There was a very strong wind earlier on.
That's right. It was a really cold wind, too. That's why we went indoors.
Well, we'd better pick up all this rubbish and put it in the bin. We don't want it blowing around anymore.
Right.
No, we don't. Come on. We'll soon pick it up if we all work together.
And let's
Good
have a
idea.
little song to help the job along.
Yes.
Music. We spot lots of rubbish and we pick it up.
Pick it up.
A wrapper or a scrap of paper, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Don't ignore a single apple core. The rubbish bin is the place to put it in.
We spot a lot of rubbish and we pick it up.
Pick it up.
A wrapper or a scrap of paper, pick it up.
Don't walk by and leave an eyesore. Pick it up and look around for more. We
Spot a lot of rubbish and we pick it up. A bottle or a tin can, pick it up.
Don't walk by and leave an eyesore.
So don't ignore a single apple core.
Until you're sure there is no more, you pick it up and pop it in the bin.
Pick it up and pop it in the bin. Pick it up and pop it in the bin. Oh, yes. That looks a lot better.
Yes, and a lot safer too.
Safer?
Well, people can cut themselves on old cans and broken bottles if they're left lying around.
It's not just broken bottles that can be dangerous. An unbroken bottle could kill a small animal.
How's that, magician?
Well,
I'll tell you how, Snodgrass. I knew some mice who climbed into a bottle to see what was inside, and then found they couldn't get out because the sides of the bottle were so slippery.
you're absolutely right, Maple. In fact, that happened to the wide-awake mice once. But luckily, they got out in the end.
How?
Well, let's all go over to the bird bath and look, shall we?
Oh, yes, come on, let's go.
We better tidy those books and toys after the story.
Yes, I think we had.
Now, if you remember, to begin with, the wide-awake mice were just toy mice. But one night, they came to life and they left Mr. Wide-Awake's toy shop. And this is what happened to them after that.
When the wide-awake mice escaped from Mr. Wide-Awake's toy shop, they found themselves in the market square. "What's that over there?" said Grandmother Mouse, pointing to the market buildings. "Let's go and see." Grandfather Mouse led the way across the square. Tom Cat was lying curled up on a doorstep, but he wasn't really asleep. He opened one eye and saw the mice. Very slowly, he got up and followed them. Aunt Jane looked round and saw Tom Cat. "Run!" she cried. "Run for your lives!" The mice ran across the square in the moonlight with Tom Cat after them. Aunt Jane saw a glass bottle lying on the ground. "Quick!" she cried. "Hide in here!" One after the other, the mice slid into the bottle. Aunt Jane scrambled in last, just as Tom Cat jumped towards them. Tom Cat stood still and looked at the bottle. He put out a paw and rolled it over, and the mice fell over one another, higgledy-piggledy. Just at that moment, there was a loud woof. The big dog who lived in Puddle Lane came bounding across the square. Tom Cat fled, with the dog after him. The wide-awake mice tried to get out of the bottle, but the glass was so slippery that they slid back all the time, until Grandfather took off his coat and spread it over the glass for them to scramble over. As soon as they were safely out, they ran to the market building. "Let's climb up this post," said Aunt Jane. "Take off your shoes." The mice all took off their shoes and left them on the ground. They found a dark shelf at the top of the post. "This is just the place for us," said Grandfather Mouse. They were all so tired after their adventures that they lay down in the shadows under the roof, and in a few minutes they were all fast asleep.
Whew, what an adventure.
Yes, and weren't they lucky that they managed to get out of that bottle?
Yeah, so now do you understand how dangerous rubbish can be?
Oh, yes. I'm glad there isn't any left in our... Huh?
What's the matter?
What?
What?
Where did that come from? We tidied all the rubbish up, didn't we?
Oh, I thought so.
Oh, no. Look what's happened. The rubbish bin's blown over again.
What a nuisance. Now we'll have to pick up all the rubbish again and put it back in the bin.
Oh, but it might blow over again. And then where will we be except right back where we started from?
Toby's right, you know, Magician. I think you need a new rubbish bin. A good heavy one that won't blow over in the wind.
I think you're right, Auntie Flo. That would be much better, wouldn't it? Let's make a new heavy rubbish bin by magic. Come on, let's go
Good idea.
across the barrel.
Come on then, everybody.
Good morning, Barrel.
Good morning, Magician. What can I do for you today?
Well, we want a rubbish bin.
Oh, yes. Well, you'll find one round by the side of the gazebo. Surely you haven't forgotten about it?
No, Barrel. That rubbish bin's no good. It keeps blowing over in the wind.
Yes, we want a heavier one that won't blow over.
I see. Well, if we're going to make a rubbish bin, we'll need a colour beginning with R for rubbish.
Red.
Red? Oh, look, a red rose. Ah, there. Oh. Oh, smell that, Snodgrass. Lovely.
Oh, now, since we want this rubbish bin to be heavy, we'd better add this rock to the spell.
Rocks are quite heavy, aren't they?
Yes, they certainly are.
Ooh, that is a heavy rock.
And now it's the magic tune.
Yes. Can you remember how it goes, Auntie Flo?
Yes. Pom, 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 pom.
Jolly good. All together now. Pom, 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 pom. Now the magic clap. And the magic rhyme. Puddle, muddle, muddle, puddle, make us a heavy rubbish bin. Muddle, puddle, puddle, muddle, and put all the rubbish in. Ah, there. Oh, that's good and heavy.
Very nice.
I think it would take a very strong wind indeed to blow that over.
It's got writing on the side. I wonder if I can read it. Rubbish. Oh, of course. It says rubbish because that's what you put in it.
That's right. And look, the magic spells tidied up the garden and put all the rubbish in. Doesn't it look neat and tidy without all that rubbish?
Very nice.
That just leaves the toys and books.
I beg your pardon, Magician?
Your toys and books, Toby. They're not rubbish. They need tidying up too.
Oh.
That's right, because if it rains, Toby, they'll all get spoilt.
Oh, yes. Come on then, you two. Let's tidy them up now. Come on.
Jolly good. I suppose we'd better go and help them.
Yes, I suppose so.
Here we are. We can tidy up all the toys and books in the wheelbarrow.
Good idea.
Right here.
Oh, I know, Magician. Why don't we have a song to help the job along?
Oh.
Oh, like before? Certainly. Music. To tidy up a toy, just pick it up.
Pick it up.
A skittle or a tin drum, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Don't leave toys out in the rain. You might want to play with them again.
To tidy up a book, just pick it up.
Pick it up.
To put it somewhere safe, just pick it up.
Pick it up.
Don't leave books out in the rain. You may want to read them again.
And again. To tidy up the toys, just pick them up.
Pick them up.
Tidy up the books, just pick them up.
Pick them up.
Books and toys don't like the rain.
What's the use of a rusty train?
Or a book that you can't read again.
So pick them up and put them somewhere. Pick them up and put them somewhere. Pick them up and put them somewhere safe. There you are.
More for younger viewers this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Interesting programme at 1:30 today. It's called An Eye on the White House, and it shows how American politicians use television to help them become President of the United States. That's at 1:30. And talking of American affairs, we'll have Santa Barbara along in just a moment.
Monday to Friday, 9:25 on Anglia, Lenny Bennett won't take no for an answer. So make sure you watch it as the contestants step up to claim fabulous prizes. Put your thinking caps on and get to the top in the weekday morning game show. It's a winner. Lucky Ladders, Monday to Friday at 9:25 on Anglia.